Something unthinkable happened in the city that never sleeps. The lights didn't go out, but everything else did. Slot machines stopped working. Hotel systems froze. Guests couldn't check in, and digital room keys suddenly failed. One of the biggest casino empires in the world was, almost instantly, offline. If a billion-dollar casino can be shut down this easily, what does that say about the systems we rely on every day? Stories like this are no longer rare, they're becoming a pattern. This is the story of how hackers brought Las Vegas to a halt, and how a single point of failure can ripple through an entire digital ecosystem. In 2023, MGM Resorts operated some of the most iconic casinos in the world. Thousands of hotel rooms, massive gaming floors, and millions of dollars moving every single day. Behind the scenes, everything was connected: reservations, payment systems, security infrastructure, even the digital keys guests used to access their rooms. It was all designed for speed, efficiency, and a seamless customer experience. But that level of connectivity came with a hidden risk. When everything is connected, a single weakness can affect everything. And that weakness didn't come from a sophisticated exploit or a breakthrough in hacking technology. It came from something far simpler. The attackers didn't force their way in. They didn't break through firewalls or crack encryption. Instead, they picked up the phone. Using social engineering, they convinced an employee that they were someone they weren't. A few questions were asked. A few answers were given. And in a moment of misplaced trust, access was granted. No alarms were triggered. No alerts were raised. From the system's perspective, everything looked normal. Once inside, the attackers moved carefully. They explored internal systems, mapped out the network, and identified critical points of control. They didn't rush. They didn't want to be noticed. They waited, quietly, until the timing was right. Then the attack began. Ransomware was deployed across key systems, and one by one, operations started to fail. Reservation systems went down. Payment processing stopped responding. Casino operations were disrupted. What looked like isolated technical issues quickly turned into a full-scale operational shutdown. Guests were locked out of their rooms. Staff were unable to access internal systems. Machines that once handled millions of dollars daily stood still. And for anyone watching from the outside, it didn't immediately look like a cyber attack. It looked like everything was simply breaking. But behind the scenes, the attackers were in control. The company was forced into a difficult decision: pay the attackers, or shut down systems to contain the damage. They chose to shut everything down. It was the safer option, but it came at a cost. Millions of dollars were lost. Operations were disrupted for days. And the reputation of a global brand was shaken. All of it traced back to a single entry point. A phone call. No advanced malware at the beginning. No complex exploit. Just human error, carefully manipulated. By the time recovery efforts began, the damage had already spread. Systems had to be rebuilt. Access had to be reset. Operations had to be restored piece by piece. It wasn't just about bringing systems back online, it was about rebuilding trust. And the attackers? They disappeared as quietly as they arrived. No immediate recovery of losses. No easy way to undo what had been done. What this incident revealed wasn't just a vulnerability in a system. It exposed a deeper issue in how security is understood. Cybersecurity isn't only about technology. It's about people, processes, and decisions made in moments that seem routine. because even the strongest systems can be undone by something as simple as a conversation. In a world where everything is connected, attackers don't always look for the hardest way in. They look for the easiest one. And sometimes, the easiest path isn't through code, it's through trust. So the next time you walk into a casino, swipe your key, or rely on a system to work exactly as expected, remember this: the real vulnerability isn't always the technology behind it. Sometimes, it's the human element that holds everything together, and sometimes, that's exactly where it breaks. Thanks for watching. If this changed the way you think about cybersecurity, share it with someone who wouldn't expect this to happen. And if you want more real-world cybercrime stories like this, subscribe and stay with us, because the next attack might not target a casino, it might be something much closer to you.